That looks a lot better, doesn't it? Hey everybody, welcome back to Fyr's Frontier, and as you can see, I have been doing some work since the last episode. I actually just did this recently on a stream. We've been working on beautifying this area, and I got all these vines. You can't really see it from here, but all of these are being held back by string right now, so they shouldn't fall down. I've been debating whether or not I want to work on this area and this area as well, or just leave them as is for now. But one of the main issues that you guys sort of brought up, and that has been brought up before, is that these vines are out of control. So I figured it was time that we took care of it, and it's being taken care of. That actually looks a lot better. I actually like how that looks. And with that, we have indeed finished the outside of this temple. If we go this way, I can give you guys a quick look-see all around here. As you can see, all this side's done, all this side's done. We go around here. I actually added in some mossy stone and mossy cobblestone, mossy stone brick and mossy cobblestone stairs, because I didn't realize that it was actually a thing until someone told me. Obviously, it's one of the new block variants in 1.14, so why not use it? So there we go. I used it. This side is done, and if we hop on over here, I believe this side is done as well. Obviously, this needs some work because there's a tree in the way, but you can climb up here. Voila, this side is done as well. One of the things we haven't really addressed yet is lighting on these stairs, and on here, I'm thinking I'm going to hide some lighting underneath of some of these areas. Probably some redstone lamps. I think that those would look the best. But my favorite part of this temple is our new additions up here. We have two llamas that are right here. And if I can remember, I'll put a screenshot on the screen right now. These two actually came onto this temple because a wandering trader spawned on the roof of the very tippity top of our temple, and the two little guys actually spawned on stairs on either side of this top part of the temple. So we've got ourselves two more mascots for this area. Pretty cool little addition. But right now they're just standing here. It might actually be a cool idea to put these llamas on this temple. I think it'd be really cool to have a temple of the llama, if you will, in this area. These people might worship the llama or something. Who knows? But guys, that's all I have done since the last episode. It's been quite a bit of work, but we've gotten a good bit done. Today's episode, though, is on something completely different. I'm not going to work on the inside just yet. There's something else that requires our attention, and I haven't dealt with it since we started this series, so it's about time we got to it. And if you guessed what I'm about to say, well, props to you. Today's episode is going to be on farming. We haven't done anything with this farm or any of those crop farms or any of these sheep and pig pens right here since the very beginning of the series, and honestly, it's about time that we did something with it. I'm kind of tired of not having enough food, always needing food, and these pens don't work out very well. If you guys can see here, I have carpets right here, and what in 1.14 what the baby animals can do is they continue to jump, I guess, or whatever they are still babies, and they can jump over these fences right here with these carpets on here. So the carpet trick still works, but isn't the greatest trick. So we got to figure out a solution for that. But I've been thinking we need a place to put all these guys. We need a place to put the animals, to put the crops. And something else that was brought to my attention was that FarmerFyr, if you guys don't know what FarmerFyr is, we'll say a friend of mine who loves to farm, loves wheat fields, loves carrot fields, loves potato fields, just loves to farm. And FarmerFyr has been absent from pretty much everything I've been doing for a good while now. And I think it's about time FarmerFyr comes back. So one of my plans for today's episode is to get started on some farming, some crop fields for FarmerFyr, and some pens, I guess, for myself. And I've been thinking, we haven't used this area up here, and I've been wondering what I'm going to do with this area up here in this forest biome right here. And I was thinking, what if we put a barn in the air on this floating island? That could be pretty cool, right? Obviously, getting the animals up here would be absolutely terrible, and we'll have to figure out a solution for that, but why not, right? Why not? It's a little interesting. I've got some ideas for a barn design that I can implement in this series, and that would still sort of tie in with our towers that are way over there, but I don't know. We got a lot of clearing left to do. We've got a lot of a lot of stuff to work with here. It's right next to our swamp. It's right on the edge. It's like right in between. We have our cow farm over here, so it might be kind of easier to bring our cows all the way up to the top then, with our cow farm literally right here. So I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good solution and a really fun solution to use this floating island as our farming island. And obviously the plan is to put some crops up there, but to have mainly this area down here, hopefully mainly outside of the jungle, but around this area over here, make this our farming area for this little village area over here, and tie it in with the farming area, and we'll have it extend all the way over here to this portal as well, because this is all basically the same biome, the same forest biome, so it'd make a lot of sense if we did that. But guys, without further ado, we've got a lot of work to do then. I've got some trees to chop down, I've got some crop fields to destroy and to replant, I've got some animals to move. We got a lot to do in today's episode, guys. Without further ado, let's get started. And as you can see, it's been a little bit. I've gotten a lot of this place over here cleared out. We actually, right here, I've set up a few signs over here, just to detail where I want what. So right here, I've already laid out the foundation for the barn that I want to make around here. But so this sign obviously says barn. Down here, I was thinking we would put our pig pen down here. Over on the other side of this place, we can skedaddle all the way over there. Over here, I was thinking we would put our sheep pen. I tried to create places. I did a little bit of terraforming. I tried to create platforms where we would have enough flat space to put these pens, because the sheep pen is one that I really won't need a whole ton. It's on the smaller space, but the pig pen is going to be in a little flatter, more round place, because we'll probably use it a little bit more. And then I gave the cow pen its own little place down here. We'll probably have it extend from up there all the way down here. That way the cows have a ton of room, because this is obviously going to be a pen that I use a lot for food, because cows, or just steak, is probably my favorite food in this game to use, outside of golden carrots. So as you can see, a lot of work has gotten done around here. We've got to get started though on doing some building, otherwise we're going to run out of time for today. So let me go ahead, guys, and start building this barn, and I'll see you guys back here in just a moment. One of the things I actually wanted to try on this boat, if we can grab some of these guys, I wanted to try some stone stairs. Because I've never, I don't think I've ever actually used stone stairs in a build, so I want to see how it looks. I've been trying to mix in the cobblestone and the stone brick, just like we've had previously. It's a little bit, ooh, I like that. I really, really like that. Okay, can we add some on this side as well? It's a nice little stone variant that really wasn't getting used a lot in builds before, other than the full blocks, because all we had were the full blocks. But now that there are stone stairs, and there are stone slabs, for that matter. Can we have one right here, maybe? I mean, it's not like you can really see that, but let's just pillar down, take a step back. How does that look? Yes, 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 yes. Adding in the stone is a good decision. I like it. I want to get some stone slabs now. The smooth stone slabs are still okay, but I very much prefer the stone slabs in general. Really just because of the texture. There are certain instances when the smooth stone slabs work, but stone slabs for builds like this definitely work a lot better. So what if we added? I didn't want to do that. No, please. If we added this guy, and I think that's okay. We'll just head down here. How does that look? Grid view, so I can actually see what I'm doing. How does that look? Yeah, I like it. I like it more. I like adding those little variants, and the mix of cobblestone in here is also really, really cool. Although we could use a little more cobblestone, I think, on this side. I almost fell to my death. It's fine. It's okay, guys. I'm not gonna die in this series again. I've already died, what, 5-6 times by now. So I think, guys, I need to add in some more stone variants on these sides. So let's go ahead, I guess, and do that now. So I filled in pretty much everything. I have the inside sort of filled in. I have this portion up here filled in as well. I decided to go with jungle fences for now because I couldn't really figure out what else I wanted to put there. You can go with pretty much anything, but I figured since we're right next to a jungle, adding some jungle wood into this would probably make sense, given that if someone actually lived in this area, they would probably use jungle wood and wouldn't use like spruce or something. But who knows, maybe I'll change that. I added a few like little pens in here so far. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna put in here yet. Obviously hay bales and stuff. I want to add in a little bit of a floor in here, a little bit of a pathway coming into here. But the thing I wanted to try out real quick, guys, is I had a little bit of a base area down here. So the barn itself, the floor is right here. So I was thinking on the sides here, since they extend all the way down, what if we just added a little bit of this, a little bit of cobblestone, just to break it up, make it look like it's a little weathered, I guess, and add in some smooth stone as well. How does that look? Do we like that? Actually, did I want cobblestone or did I want stone? Maybe I could add some cracked stone brick as well. Maybe just a little bit of cobblestone, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe if we add in just all of this into here. I like the variant. I like using that variant, and I've used it for pretty much all the builds around here, so I figured it'd be a pretty cool idea to use it here as well. So if we add in a little bit of cobble, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, yeah, it looks good. I thought about using real bricks as well, but I don't think I would like that. Honestly, adding in the real bricks, I don't think it would look very good. So why don't we go ahead and add some of these in? I am out of inventory space. Are you serious? Are you actually serious? I'm out of. Okay, I haven't put all of this stuff down. That's why. I made a stone cutter to put over here for a lot of this stuff. Let's just put that there. That'll work for now. That way I can actually pick up all these blocks and it's not glitching into the side of a block. I know that can get pretty annoying, so hopefully you guys aren't too annoyed by that. We add some of these in here, some stone, some of you, and some of you. Same, obviously, all the way around. And voila, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's all of it. And I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. Obviously, we're going to add more details on the outside to this thing. So we actually should probably go grab some leaves, because I want to add some leaves to this area to make it look pretty cool. But I got to go to sleep first, guys. It is getting nighttime. Let me go ahead and add some finishing touches to this place and see how it looks with hay bales and some leaves in here. You know, now that I've added leaves and I've done some interior work here, I actually really like this barn. It's kind of simple, but I like it. I like it a lot. If you look inside of here, I added some of these lanterns in here, which by far I have not. This is the most underused thing. That's one of the greatest things about this update, but I have not used it very much. It looks really, really cool though, if you can see there in each of these stalls. I still don't know what I'm going to put here. Maybe one of each animal or two of each animal, just in case a few of them die along the way. Still need to put in the flooring as well. I'm going to put in some coarse dirt and some gravel, and probably, I don't know if we're going to do some path block through here, but definitely some coarse dirt and gravel through here to make this look pretty darn cool. But guys, our next task, if I can go ahead and, ooh, there's thunder outside. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. Actually, I need to go to the other side. Yeah, it's pretty stormy outside right now, so hopefully my power doesn't go out. That would be really, really bad while I'm in the middle of recording this episode. That would be absolutely terrible and frightening. Now, do I want jungle or do I want oak? That's the question. And the next thing that we're going to work on, guys, is the animal pens. And I don't know if I want jungle, because I want to incorporate some jungle wood, like I said earlier, into this build. But I don't know if I want to do it now or just do it with the fences. Ooh, wait, how would jungle wood fences look? Do I have any on me? Gotta have some in here, yeah. How would jungle wood fences look? Because my idea for the pens, right, if we go back here, I've done this idea for pens before, and I think it would work pretty well. First off, we're going to need a fence gate somewhere. I'm also going to need, oh no, I'm going to need some dirt. Uh-oh, forgot some dirt. But yeah, the first thing I usually do with these pens is I put some, I guess, barriers to the pen. So let's say that we only want the pen to go here, probably. So I add in some of these just randomly around here. A few of these little posts right here. Put two right there. Boom. That encloses the entirety of our pen, which is still bigger than the one that we have down there, but isn't the biggest thing in general, so it won't be too bad. Now, if I get, I guess we'll use some of these fences and then just sort of blend these guys together and see what we like. I'm thinking if we do something like this, it could be on whatever side that we want, or whatever that is. that plays on top of a torch. Okay. Do something like that. And voila, we have just enough. We'll probably put a fence gate right here. How does that look? Do we like the jungle? I don't think the jungle is that bad, guys. I really don't think the jungle is that bad. But if we grab some slabs, I'm thinking we'll grab some oak slabs. We can place these bad boys on top of these guys, kind of like that. We could even place some jungle slabs. How would jungle slabs look? Add a few of these in, and ooh, I like that. I like it better than the oak slabs, for sure. Yeah, I dig that. And it's a weird mixture. Oak and jungle is a little bit of a weird mixture, specifically because of the color of these jungle wood, but I like it. I like it a lot. And so we can put all of our animals in here. The pigs will go here, and we can do the same thing. I'm going to need more. Actually, I have more oak wood on me. I'm going to need some more jungle fences, though. We can do the same thing up here for the sheep pen. We can actually put this all the way over to the edge, I think, like that. And kind of move this guy around here. It's going to be a really thin pen right here. That's okay, though. We do something like that. Add these slabs on top of here. And we'll probably put the fence gate right here. So I'll put a fence right there for now. That way we can access it pretty easily. I mean, we could put it over here, but I think that side, if we add a bit of a staircase up here, is probably... Actually, it might be easier to put the fence gate on this side. I guess in terms of the pathway, it might be easier, but in terms of the pen itself, probably over here. So we'll probably put the fence gate over here. But this is a sort of basic thing that I do for these pens. And I'll do the rest of these off camera, and I'll do the cow pen down there off camera as well. That'll be a pretty big pen, hopefully. But I'm sure you guys are wondering, White, how on earth are you gonna get animals up here? And that is a good question. And I've thought about it. I've done a lot of thinking about it. And there's one method I want to try. We'll see if it works the way I want it to. Yeah, you know it. You know it. I got myself a little bit of a solution here, as you saw. Didn't work out so well the first time. I tried to go up this water stream with the animals in the boat. Didn't work out. Did not work out at all, so I had to push them in one at a time, but made this little contraption over here where they shoot up the bubble stream, they hit this up here, and they go to the right, and they sort of just disperse down here. This is very, very temporary, as you can see. We'll be tearing this down very, very soon. I got 2 of each up here. I got 2 pigs and 2 sheep. I did not do the cows yet because the cows are way over there, and quite honestly, I don't feel like getting them. So yeah, I do have, if we just kind of roll over this way, I got 2 sheep over here. I think we've already bred them once or twice, so there might be 4 now. Yeah, there's 4 sheep now. Ooh, they can be bred again. Nah, I'll do it later. But yeah, what I've been doing right now, guys, I've been sprucing up the barn a little bit. I do have to say, after adding these details, like some of these leaves and stuff, I'm really enjoying how things are looking. But yeah, I've added some of these in here. I've added some of these jungle planks. I've added some coarse dirt. I've added some gravel as well, and I really like it. I'm doing the same pathway design. In here I added the gravel, but it's basically the same pathway design as I have down there. And as you can see, if we sort of head down here, I've had a little bit of a staircase right here. It's really difficult right now in this portion because it's such a narrow pathway right here, but stairs work the best. So I did the best I could with these stairs that lead down to the pig pen. And then I've started some stairs down here, and we'll have to do probably some sort of supports on the side here for this side for that staircase. So that's all good. But guys, one of the things I'm actually going to be doing over here, and it's what I want to do maybe to end off today's episode, the most important part of all of this we haven't even touched yet. And you know what that is? that is the wheat. We haven't touched the wheat. FarmerFyr has not had his wheat, and he's very angry right now. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, and get ourselves some wheat fields going. I think we're going to sort of make the pathway that way. We're going to have to make the pathway first, I think, or at least sort of block off where the pathway is going to go. And then we can get some wheat going from there. I want wheat all the way down this side and see how much of this we can fill with that weedy goodness. You know, I really am digging it. I really am digging it. The more I keep adding to it, the more detail I keep adding to this farm. I'm really loving how this area over here is looking. I did a few cinematics of the area as well. I kind of got a feel how the wheat's feeling, how the barn's feeling. I can show you guys. You guys actually probably saw going down the back end of the barn. I actually made a staircase that goes down from there, and I have wheat surrounding that. Obviously, the wheat isn't going to all be on this top mountain here. I'm going to spread it down to the bottom here as well at some point, but it will be a little bit from now when I do that. Maybe next episode, maybe not. We'll see what happens there. Also, there's a jungle temple there. If you guys don't remember from probably the first episode, there's a jungle temple over there. So we might do something with that at some point. But really loving this. Really loving this. It's sort of feeling like White's World a little bit, to be honest. I guess because I haven't really done much farming here, and I haven't really used the area like I did in White's World in terms of the floating islands and the elevation. I have a little bit with that build, but not necessarily with, I guess, farming builds, stuff like that, which I'm not, I guess, accustomed to really doing in this world just yet. So yeah, if we just walk around here, you guys can see it. The staircase down the bottom, as well as the wheat coming in on the sides. I have wheat coming down the back end as well. You can't really see it for now. I'm thinking I'm going to remove these trees at some point. They're just kind of in there for now because I couldn't really reach them. I plan to keep this tree, though. This guy is pretty special. I like the spot. And obviously I want to extend this wheat, like I said, to the ground, but also to that island over there. We're going to get rid of probably that island and that island, the little floatings with the one tree. Or where is this guy at? Right there. They're kind of just in the way. They don't make any sense to be there. So let's just get rid of them, and we'll expand the wheat over to this area as well. I'm debating where I'm going to put carrots and potatoes, maybe a little bit of beetroot. Debating where I want to put all that stuff. So we'll figure that out at some point, though. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap things up for today. I've already got today's comment as well, so we can go ahead and do today's comment as well. Thanks for watching today, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the build today. I think adding the details really helped this barn. Hopefully you guys liked it too. So without further ado, today's comment is from a user by the name of Dusty Space, who said, besides some of the practical builds, I think there should be more builds that are just for looks in this world because I like your building style. Also, a quick input, I think you put a bit too many leaves on the temple. Yeah, I'll have to go back at the temple. I think I agree. There might be a few too many leaves. I get a bit carried away with that, to be honest. Leaves are kind of my soft spot when it comes to a lot of these builds. I like building very naturally with a lot of leaves. So might have put a few too many, maybe just a few too many. But we'll see about that. And in terms of the first part of this comment, I wholeheartedly agree. A lot of the focus of this series, and because it is a YouTube series, not just something that I stream. So I also stream in this world occasionally, but because this is mainly a YouTube series, I try to focus on big projects, and a lot of the early game stuff really is farms. But I agree, we don't have a lot of builds that are just for aesthetics. The farm sort of is now, and this thing, I mean, this has a purpose, but the farm sort of is now. So one of these days we'll get to building an actual village. I want to build one around here, and I think having one over in the swamp area could be kind of cool as well. At some point, almost like I guess for this world, we're kind of going with like an ancient civilization vibe, which I think is pretty cool. An ancient jungle vibe would be super cool as well. Not just with that, but like a jungle treehouse vibe would be cool. I don't think in this area we want to do that, but I have some ideas for future areas. But that's a long ways away. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's focus on the things that we have going on right now in this world, and get this going. But I definitely agree. More aesthetic builds that really don't necessarily have a purpose. They might have some sort of purpose, not a specific like farm purpose would be pretty cool. Definitely. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap things up for today. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Fyr's Frontier. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead, smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and or not already. subscribed. Anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.